Hey everybody, this is Nexius and Fugnuck. Say hello, Fugnuck.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, and so Fug, we talked about the Star Wars project. This will be another creative writing episode. I decided, Fug, that I want to do like an actual. I'm gonna put a little effort into making like a teaser trailer or something
Okay,
for the project to like announce the project and all that kind of stuff.
right.
Right now we're still kind of like in the writing phase and getting things put together and all that kind of stuff. And we're starting to bring people in. So I bought this big huge computer, fucking financed it because it costs so much damn money. And
hmm
then I got to, so Fug is we'll show you some of his stuff soon, but he's kicking ass in Blender, man. He's Fug. You're really impressing me, and so he, in fact, so you can see here. So this is called a Kanban board, and this is how we're going to kind of manage all of the crazy stuff that's going on with this project. There might even be more than one board when things get crazy. Um, but as you can see, we've got these are called lanes or maybe swim lanes, and it's all based off of like a status. So one of the things that I want to go ahead and do is put ideas. Okay, I'm gonna move that over here. So if you have an idea, Fug, from now on for this project, add a card to it, and let's make
Okay.
a. So let's say like I have an idea. No. Let's do this. Let's do this. So check this out. Let's check. All right, check this out. Um, so you see here, like I got in progress, get Fug some RAM, right? And see, I got these labels on it. And then since now there's more than one member on this board, uh, I'll go ahead and I'll assign it to myself. So you can see that I am assigned to this task, and you see that it's what the description is. And then there's comments in here too, right? So I could have put like the tracking number, in here, and we could have had a conversation back and forth like on about getting you some RAM here in the little comments back and forth. You see what I mean?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I
So
love it.
so we can. So what I'm going to do is because we've got you some RAM, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this over to completed. That feels good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create some on deck because you're going to do this next. So the idea is that it flows across here. Like we have an idea, and then we'll like just get, and we want to talk about the things before we work on them, right? Because we want to make sure we're going towards the
Yeah,
ultimate
yeah.
goal of the progress, right? So you get an idea, we throw it on here, talk about it, we kind of clean it up, we figure out what the requirements and stuff are going to be, we move it over to the backlog. All right, and then when you're ready, you just pull something off of the backlog, or if there's something on deck, see, this is the marketing level style project announcement. See, I made one. So like, yeah,
Oh,
creative
nice.
episode 3 with Fug was good, but you need to condense all that down and basically make some hype the project marketing level video. So see, this is how I like. I'm even leaving myself little notes and stuff. So like feel free to like bounce around in there and take a look at things. But this is where on deck, go check out Unreal Engine 5 Star Wars locations because I know we can get stuff off of Unreal Engine 5, and we'll need to see if it's something that we can end up using or at least learn from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what this is here for. Um,
That's pretty
so for you, because we just got you some RAM, um, and let's give you your first task, okay? And that will be to installing and setting up new RAM. Okay, good. All right, so Fug, we got you 128 gigabytes of install 128 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Okay, and let's give this to you. Some mark. So that's assigned to you. We couldn't add. Remember, wait a moment. Try again. Maybe it's this one. There we go.
I see that.
Okay,
There we
there
go.
we go. Okay. Um, so now that's assigned to you. So let's save that. There we go. All right, now, um,
Nice.
let's do this. Let's add a checklist, and we'll call it things to do. And do you have like a little tripod or something that you can use your phone to record with or something? Do you think?
I normally use a can of Pepsi or something. That's
Okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I just recently got one of those little tripod things that actually hold the camera, but you're not doing video stuff like I am, so
I keep meaning to get one, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get there. So let's say record installation of the RAM. So that would be like taking the computer apart and just record everything with your phone.
Exactly.
Record with phone. Now you don't have to worry about the talking because we'll do the voiceover later when we
that's fine.
Chop everything down, so you ain't got to worry about that. And then let's add when you reboot, it's going to be follow setup guide from the AI, because we got the AI to generate us some steps to follow to configure your machine to use that much RAM, right? And to it'll also follow that. So you'll be configuring the machine itself, and then you're using Blender. And here, let's do this. Install RAM disk. So that's part of the setup guide. Let's do. Let's call this configure Blender to use new RAM. Okay, boom, and then think about. I'm not gonna like make you. You don't have to like write it down or anything, but like I want I just like I hope that this is such a major upgrade for you that it's like night and day.
I think it will be.
Think about how this improves your performance and ability. Yeah, because I know what it's like to try to edit on a machine that's like subpar, and it's just annoying. Like it's
not good.
Like work, but like if you have a machine that's like can keep up with you, then it's actually fun. You know what I mean? So
you can almost see the sweat dripping down the sides of the machine sometimes.
Right. Okay, so we've got this. We've got it assigned to you. What I will do is because I know you got to turn the computer off to install everything and stuff. But I'll be around tonight and tomorrow, and what I will do is I'll dig around in Discord where we had those steps, and I'll get them all consolidated onto like a Google Doc, so you can just follow along. And if you have any problems, just ping me about it. But
that's great.
I'll also give you the instructions about the RAM disk. Let's just talk about the RAM disk real quick. So, and this is for the viewers to know too. I think I already explained it to you, Fug, but he's got 128 gigabytes of RAM. He's going from 28 gigabytes of RAM to 128 gigabytes of RAM. Okay. So you don't really need that much to play video games. It's not going to use that much. But application like DaVinci Resolve, so like the video editor that I use, or Blender, which I just installed because Fug is amazing and he's inspired me to take a look at this program and see how to use it and stuff. I can't wait to try some of his tutorial videos. Hint, hint. And
good stuff.
So what you do with all the RAM is you install RAM disk, and RAM disk basically, here, I'm going to load it up. I got it installed right here. Whoa. You have to have administrator, so it does that. So what you can do is like, and you can see this on my screen, folks. Once you get this thing installed,
right,
you choose the size of the RAM disk you want, right? Now I got like 128 gigs too, so I don't need a ton of RAM for video games or anything like that. So what I can do is I can create a 64 gigabyte RAM disk, right? You choose the drive letter and keep it in TFS, and you launch it Windows Start. So and create 10 folders. So like it just comes like you just set it up right here, and once you hit OK. The fast startup feature Windows enabled. This can lead us. There we go. Mounting new RAM disk. Done. Okay, cool. So now I have basically a 64 gigabyte hard drive that is at the speed of RAM. Okay, yeah. So the light bulb goes off for you, Fug. Like you're like now for everybody that hasn't been building computers forever like I have. You've got the old hard drive where the thing spins around, and because it has to spin around, you got to read data off of it. So it's actually limited by its physicality. And then we went over to those SSD drives that you could hook up, and those were like a little bit faster because you didn't have to. You weren't limited by physicality of the disk needing to spin around, and those things have gotten better, but they were limited by the cable that they were connected. So you remember those SSDs, you connect those with SATA cable, and then the M.2 drives are even faster because they interface right into the motherboard and into that drive, but the RAM is still faster. RAM is still like 5 or 6 times faster than an M.2 drive. So, excuse me, let me drink this. I'm getting, parched. Okay, so there's a bunch of different temporary files, basically like temporary files that we're going to configure Blender to use this RAM disk. So you're not going to be bottlenecked by your hard drive anymore. Everything's gonna move as fast as it can inside of the RAM disk. So that's what that's for, basically.
It's pretty insane.
And it should, it's taking out the bottlenecks. We're gonna use the RAM to take out the bottlenecks that is currently hindering your performance, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So So we got you invited to this. You're going to install the RAM. All right, cool. Now, I hadn't actually, I know we recorded that video last week, but I didn't upload it because, I don't know, I was tired. It didn't turn out as well as I would have liked. I didn't, I was upset about the health issues stuff, which is all figured out now. So I think that came across in the video, and we'll record another IRL video up after this. But the thing that I want to show everybody now is I want to sing Fug's praises, and let's take a look at some of the stuff that he's been doing.
Hello and welcome to a
hit mute right there. So Fug is just amazing at this program. So he's made like a lightsaber with like the little buttons and stuff. I've seen him like make blasters and scenes for Coruscant, like the skyline with the traffic going through the air and all that stuff. So I am very eager to see what he can come up with once we kind of remove this performance limitation for him. That's the purpose of sending, and I would much rather send Fug the RAM than there's going to be plenty of times for me to just hire somebody off the internet to take care of something for this project that I can't do or don't have time to do or learn to do or whatever. But right now we're still kind of in the learning phase and figuring out what is possible. And Fug is beefing up his skills, is going to synergize really well with my skills in the video editing department. So, while Fug is learning Blender, I'm learning a program like DaVinci Resolve, and it's good. This is a newer video editing program. It's like newer than Vegas. It's got a bunch of great new AI tools. And here, let me just load. Excuse me. Oh wait, this isn't the right one. What is that noise? Software update. Skip. There it is. Found it. Okay. There we go. File. Open project. Wait. Cancel. File. Maybe it's this one. Ah, yes. Here it is. There we go. Let me put myself in the comma house. There we go. So this is there. So you can see how I'm just messing around with the masking. And the great thing about the new AI tools is like to mask this, especially like my arms moving back and forth. It would take me like a week to mask all this. Now the arm rests are still there, but the lion's share of the masking all up here was done by the AI, and I'm currently in the process of learning how to get rid of those armchairs. But the AI tools is going to save a heck of a lot of time, basically. And we're also learning from the AI tools. You want to talk about that, Fug?
Sure. That looks really clean, by the way. The video up there.
Oh yeah. I didn't have to do much. Like normally you have to like zoom in and move things
That's
around, and then you have to go over to the next frame, and then you have to move everything. And like the AI just took care of all of that. So yeah, it's good. And then we've been using the AI to we've been using ChatGTP to help out with all different kinds of stuff. Like it's been making some badges for some of the world building that we're doing, some logos, things like that. And then it's also you can ask it to help advise on things like we just got 128 gigs of RAM. I want to use it to beef up Blender. Give me a procedure that I can do to modify the settings in Blender to take full advantage of that much RAM, and it gives us the instructions. So we're using all of the tools available to us, and it's I don't know. I got to do something with my free time, so I'm having fun.
It's impressive.
Yeah. So the thing, I haven't made as much progress as I'd like with the project because I've been feeling under the weather with the health issues, but those are going to go away in another couple of weeks, and I'll feel a lot better, and I'll spend a lot more time doing some of the writing that we've talked about. But in the meantime, I am still working towards the project by spending time learning functionality like this, and okay. So we talked about getting you the RAM, what you're going to do. We talked about the Kanban board, and we showcased your Blender work, and now you're going to do some more stuff with it. And then I need to there's this, a lot of this stuff is like the notes to myself for writing and things like that. You can see how in my world building, like, how is the HoloNet going to work in my world? Because it seems like there's not like I would like to use the HoloNet in communications with like a rule set. I want to develop the rule set first and then work within that rule set to enhance the plot. There's like in Attack of the Clones, like Obi-Wan has trouble sending the message to Coruscant, so he's startled to find that Anakin is a lot closer on, Tatooine? No, Tatooine's the one that got blowed up. What's the name of the desert planet?
Oh, is that Geonosis? Or...
No, the desert planet that Luke's on.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to re-record this. We can't not know this and be Star Wars.
That is Tatooine.
It is Tatooine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been awake for so many hours.
Yeah, that's right. It's late for you. It's in the afternoon for me.
I had 1 hour's sleep.
Yeah. No, that's
good stuff.
The issue. Okay. Well, but to make the point, they've used communication interruptions to advance the plot in the prequels, but I figure knowing and figuring these things out and working within the rules and not breaking them is going to enhance the story overall, basically. Just thinking about little things like that. And while I'm on the subject, let me see if I can pull up the where is the let's pull up the proof of concept video real quick, which is Disney Star Wars scene. It's got to be there it is right there. This one.
That's a good one.
Okay.
He did a good job there.
Yeah. So this the reason that I brought this up is because this whole scene right here, because this is from the actual movie, right? So let me ask you a question, why is Kylo Ren, who's supposed to be this badass Sith guy, why is he getting this close to somebody with the lightsaber and a fucking did he read the script and he saw that it's time for Daisy Ridley to do this cool looking thing? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? And somebody offered an explanation. There's some old movie out there where let's see here. What is the name of the old movie where someone is flying a plane or a person and he's running from it? They did it before CGI and stuff. Yeah, it was Alfred Shot North by Northwest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was before they had CGI, and it doesn't really the scene looks kind of funny these days because they didn't, it was super dangerous to fly a plane really close to somebody, so they didn't really get that close. There was always a little bit of safety, and they tried to handle the scene by filming it at angles that made the plane look closer. So if it was a homage to that, it still doesn't make any sense. It still doesn't make any sense as to why. It doesn't make any tactical sense. You know what I mean? So the reason I'm on this is because that's why I'm talking about how does the HoloNet work? I don't want people watching this project and smacking their forehead going, why the hell is Kylo Ren or whatever character doing that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is just
things need to make sense.
I just remember watching this in the theater going this doesn't make any sense. Why did he do that? The answer was well, because the director wanted Daisy Ridley to have a cool scene where she looked badass, and she does, but at least have him run out of ammo or something. Why is he getting this close? You know. Okay, all right. Well, okay, I think this is a good video. We've covered some stuff. We've got you on the board. We've talked about this. Feel free to load this thing up with the ideas, and then we'll sync on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and we can go over these things. And do go check out Fug's channel. He'll be putting some Blender tutorials up there. He does music, and he obviously does like the Blender stuff. So I'm super happy to be working with him on these things. And then like this right here, this is the proof of concept. This is a guy. Look at this young man right here. This is a young man with his drone and like probably his brother or his best friend or something like that. And they make something comparable. Like this is the thing that he did right here. He said he spent $100 doing this. And now this shot would have cost Disney $100 million just from that Hollywood bloat. It's a new age with the tools available to us. Look at this. This kid just did this over a weekend. He just did it by himself over the weekend with his friend.
That's already better than the film. What?
Yeah, it actually looks it looks better because of the mountains and everything. There's just more going on.
And I think that's Norway as well.
Yeah, no, it looks beautiful. But we're like, why is the plane flying that close? Anyway, but this is the proof of concept. This proves that we can get our skill set up and make something that's, it might not look like it was produced on like a $350 million budget, but I think the audience makes allowances when they realize the project that they're viewing was made with passion. They'll make some allowances, right? So I think we can spend a while getting our skill sets up, and then we'll kind of when we know it's going to look passable, we'll take the next step. But I'm still figuring out what I'm doing with the writing. The question, it's like, do we want to do bottle episodes? I guess I need to just not worry about that. I just need to write the good overall story, and then let's figure that part out. But for those of you still watching, bottle episodes are like self-contained episodes within a television series. So let's use Star Trek: The Next Generation as an example. Star Trek TNG, they would have these bottle episodes, which you'd only have like 2 or 3 characters that would be on screen ever, like barely any extras, and it would basically be some of the main characters interacting with each other. And you can do this because those characters were strong and actually further developed by the bottle episodes. So you had this really strong character development episode, which was really low on special effects because special effects cost a lot of money, especially in the 90s when they were making TNG. So they would make these bottle episodes to save money on making that episode, so they could spend more of their special effects budget on a different episode. So that's a neat little trick. So you if you've got all the actors there and you got all the camera equipment, everything set up, and you're limited either on time or a budget, it's a tool that can be used. So I'm thinking about that too. All right. Well, I don't want to ramble. We'll get. I want to step up our game once I get the health issues taken care of over the next couple of weeks. We'll produce these a little bit more. Maybe I'll start live streaming and live streaming some of the work, some of the writing, or watching Fug doing one of his live streams and learning Blender. So thanks everybody for watching. I just wanted to get a video out there. We are making progress on this project. As you can see, things are happening. Money is being spent, and as soon as I get next couple of weeks, I'll be feeling a lot better, and I'll be able to dedicate a lot more time, energy, and resources to pushing this along, and just doing this to learn how to make movies. I have a pretty good idea, but I've had some mild success in my past, but I haven't attempted anything this big with this much process and work into it. But I'm excited because I'm passionate about this because I have a lot of friends that are very passionate about Star Wars, and it's been very disheartening over the last couple of years of what's happened to the to the franchise. And I think expectations are so low that we could put something out there and revitalize folks' interest in Star Wars. That's a very lofty goal, but it's one worth making. We'll end on that.